Beowulf, Part 42. Then it was clear that the way of them, who had wrongfully hidden the jewels under the wall, had not prospered. First, the guardian slew one. Then the feud was fiercely revenged. It is unknown where an earl, mighty in valor, may come to the end of life, when he may no longer sit on the mead bench with his kinsmen. Thus it was with Beowulf. When he sought out the guardian of the barrow in battle, he knew not himself in what way his passing from the world should come about. Thus did the famous prince who stored that there lay a heavy ban upon it till doomsday, so that the man who should plunder the place should be guilty of sins, confined in cursed places, fast in bonds of hell, smitten with plagues. He would rather not have beheld the gold treasure, the owner's might. Wiglaf, son of Weohstan. Often must many an earl suffer sorrow through the will of one, as has come upon us. We could not counsel the dear prince, the protector of kingdom, not to approach the guardian of the gold, but to let him lie there, where long he had been. Bide in his dwelling till the end of the world. We have suffered sore fortune. The hoard is seen grimly won. That fate was too hard which drew the people's king thither. I was within and beheld all that, the stores of the building, when the chance was granted me. In no pleasant way was a passage opened to me in under the earth wall. In haste I seized a mighty burden of precious treasure in my hands, bore them out hither to my kingdom. He was still living then, wise and clear in mind. The old man in his agony spoke many things, and bade me greet you. Ask that ye should raise on the site of that pyre a high barrow, great and famous, befitting his exploits, even as he was among men the most renowned warrior far and wide throughout the earth, whilst he could enjoy wealth in his castle. Let us now hasten to behold and seek once more the heap of rare gems, the wondrous sight beneath the wall. I will guide you so that ye may see the rings and broad gold near at hand. Let the briar be made ready, speedily wrought, when we come out and bear then our prince, the loved man, where long he shall wait in the Almighty's keeping. Then the son of Weohstan, the hero bold in battle, bade orders be given to many of the men who were owners of dwellings, that they, the leaders of bands, should bring from afar wood for the funeral fire to where the valiant men lay. Now shall the fire consume, the dark flame shall tower up, the ruler of warriors, him who often endured the iron shower when the storm of arrows, urged with might, darted over the shield wall when the shaft did its office, fitted with feathers, it aided the barb. In truth, the wise son of Weohstan called out the king's thanes from the troop, the best 7 together. He went with the 7 under the hostile roof of the foeman. One who went in front bore in his hand a torch. It was not settled by lot then who plundered that hoard when the men saw any part of the unguarded remaining in the hall, lying there perishing. Little did any of them mourn that they bore out quickly the precious treasures. Also, they shoved the dragon, the monster, over the cliff. They let the wave take him. The flood embraced the guardian of the treasures. There was twisted gold, wholly beyond measure, loaded on the wagon. The chieftain, the gray-haired warrior, was born to Hronesness. Part 43. When the people of the Geats made ready for him a pyre firm on the ground, hung round with helmets, battle targes, bright corselets, as he had craved, then the sorrowing men laid in the midst the famous prince, their loved lord. The warriors began to rouse on the barrow the greatest of funeral fires. The wood reek mounted up dark above the smoking glow. The crackling flame mingled with the cry of weeping. The tumult of the wind ceased until it had consumed the body, hot to the heart. Sad in heart, they lamented the sorrow of their souls, the slaying of their Lord. Likewise, the old women with bound tresses sang in sadness a dirge for Beowulf, declared heavily that she sorely dreaded the onset of evil days, many slayings, a warrior's terror, his humiliation and captivity. The sky swallowed up the smoke. Then the people of the Veders wrought a mound which was lofty and broad at the edge of the headland, visible far and wide to seafarers. And in 10 days they finished the beacon of the man mighty in battle. The ashes they compassed around with a wall, as exceedingly wise men might most worthily devise it. They laid on the barrow rings and ornaments, all such adornments as men eager for combat had erstwhile taken from the hoard. They let the earth keep the treasure of earls, the gold in the ground, which it yet lies, as useless to men as it was before. Then men bold in battle, sons of chieftains, 12 in all, rode about the mound. They were minded to utter their grief, to lament the king, to make a chant, and so speak of the man. They exalted his heroic life and praised his valorous deed with all their strength. Thus it is fitting that a man should extol his friendly lord in words, should heartily love him, when he must needs depart from his body and pass away. Thus did the men of the Geats, his hearth companions, bewail the fall of their lord. They said that among the kings of the world he was the mildest of men and most kindly, most gentle to his people, and most eager for praise. And that is the end of Beowulf. I hope you liked the story, and I hope you come back for our next one. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I love you. As Tigger says, ta-ta for now.